Hi everybody, welcome back to The Moose. That's musicmoose.org. Now in this segment I'm just going to be talking about tuning the banjo and the finger picks that you use for playing the 5-string banjo, which consists of a thumb pick and 2 metal finger picks. It's going to go over, of course the thumb picks is going to go over your thumb. That's just a plastic thumb pick, and then two metal finger picks. Now I'm just going to take these picks off so you can see how they look like and how they go on your fingers. Now you can buy finger picks at your local music store. Will have a set of picks that you can pick up. They're relatively inexpensive, but you want to try to find picks that fit your fingers. I mean, different people have different size fingers, of course. So you want to find picks that are comfortable to your own fingers. Like I'll show you how this thumb pick goes on here. You know, it just slides over your thumb. You want that to be just a firm fit, not too tight, not too loose, just so it doesn't slip off. And that's just a plastic thumb pick that I use. They have many different varieties of picks, but you can pick out your own that you're comfortable with. And now for the metal finger picks, and they slide on in that fashion, if you can see. Now when you get your metal finger picks, you want to kind of shape them around to sort of the tips of your fingers. You know, different people like to bend their picks in different ways. You know, that's a preference, but you can sort of see how they look there to get that shape, just that curvature around the tips of your fingers. And they are the finger picks that we're going to be picking the banjo with. Now I'm going to get into tuning the banjo. Now the banjo is tuned to open G tuning, is what they call it. Now I did a little bit, if you remember in the last segment, I was tuning the banjo a little bit to give it some different effects. But for right now, we're just going to be tuning the banjo to standard G tuning. And what that means is, when I strum those strings, I'm getting a G chord without doing any fingering on the fingerboard. That's why they call it open. And anytime I mention the word open, that means that you're hitting a string or a combination of strings that you don't have to do any fretting at all. You see, that's what they call open G tuning. Now this string here, the first one, we're going to call that the first string, and that's a D string, and this is what the D string sounds like. That's the first string, a D string. Moving on to the second string, that's called a B string. That's what the B string sounds like. Now moving down to the third string, that's the middle string, that's a G string. Now moving down to the fourth string, that's another D string, just a lower D string. It's actually an octave lower than the first D string. And I'm going to be talking about octaves in the next segment, I believe, just to explain that a little bit. So here's the fourth string, which is another D string. If I can hit that D string, I'd be doing better, wouldn't I? It's another D string. And on to the fifth string, we have another G string, which is an octave higher than the third string. And that's what this sounds like. So again, the first string is a D string. The second string is a B string. The third string is a G string. The fourth string is another D string, lower D string. And the fifth string is another G string. And we put them all together, and we have that nice G chord, that G sound, without doing any fretting. Now I like to use an electronic tuner when I'm tuning my banjo. A lot of people can tune their banjo by ear, but I like to use an electronic tuner to get that precision that comes with using an electronic tuner. Again, you can pick up an electronic tuner at your local music store. They make any varieties of different tuners. Some that I attach right to my peg head, but they have others that are off the instrument. Again, that's a matter of choice if you decide that you want to use an electronic tuner to tune your banjo. So there's the Fingerpicks, and there's the tuning of the banjo. And I think I'll end it up for this segment so y'all can get your banjos in tune. And I'm going to talk about octaves a little bit in the next session. Just a little bit of music theory. Don't get scared by music theory because there's really not a lot to it. I'm going to keep it all as simple as I possibly can. So thanks for joining me again, everybody, and I'll see you next time right here on musicmoose.org.